Hey, so today is a little personal. The post is pretty much just talking about the future as far as a spouse. Um, I dated once before. It was pretty serious. Obviously, things didn't work out like I thought they were going to, and so that was 5 years ago now. And so now, since then, the past 5 years of my life, I've pretty much been focusing on being content with myself. Because I realize I can't be okay and give the love I need to give to even just a friend or a significant other if I'm not okay with um, just being me. And so I decided I need to figure out what that was, what that meant, and just explore me. Um, and so some things I started doing, which are odd to a lot of people, but it really helped me was I would go to the movie by myself. If there's a movie I really wanted to go see, I mean, I would invite people, but a lot of times they wouldn't want to go, and so I'd just be like, okay, let me go by myself. And then I would go out to eat. I would go to ice cream shops. I would go to a bookstore and sit down and read. I would go to coffee shops and have some coffee and read my Bible. I would, just small things that you don't really think about. But something that I realized was if you're not okay with being out by yourself, then why would you be okay with being out with someone else? You know, something I do here in Brazil because I don't know the language well enough, so I can't necessarily get out like I would before. Um, is I wake up early and I just spend half an hour to an hour reading my Bible every morning, and it's been really good, and I really enjoyed it, and I've learned a lot, and it's a struggle, but I I need it's something I need to do, and you know other people. Well, I'll say this. Okay, so some people will try to just rush into a relationship and um, they don't really take the time to consider themselves. They don't take time to be single and to figure out who they are. And I think that's really, really important. Uh, it's something it took me 5 years and continuing to learn. And it's still a work in progress every day. I was talking with one of the ladies here. She's 24 and married, and she says that she still struggles with just being okay with her, and it's something that she feels that she was saying that she feels strongly about, and it's something she really wants to work on. And I thought that was so cool because I was like, hey, I say that all the time. That's awesome. And so we were just talking about that back and forth. And I think it gives God time to work. And it's, I don't know, it just creates a whole different you when you are okay with not necessarily having people around. I really like hanging out with people. Um, I just enjoy it, but at the same time, I love being by myself. And I just think especially nowadays, with the teenagers growing up and everything, it seems like younger and younger they're having boyfriend and girlfriends. And what about you? Don't you need to be you first? I don't know. So, tell me what you think. I think it's been an awesome journey, and someday my husband will come, and God will bring him into my life, and I am so ready for that. But until then, I'm okay with being me. Um, and something else I do, I know this might sound odd, but it's something me and a friend started when we were in high school, and I still do it, is I actually write letters to my future husband. Just praying for him, telling him where I'm at, if I'm struggling with something, praying, that God will bring us together at the right time and not a moment too soon. Just because I want us to be the best, individual we can be for the other person. And I know that takes some time. So I'm okay with waiting. I'm okay with, just having a time of solitude. And, it's been rough, yes, but it's been a really good, past 5 years. So probably longer. But yeah, and just something I always ask God to do is that He'll make my husband known to me, that he'll just give me assurance whenever I meet him, or whatever happens. But and I really think he will. Um, let me know your stories. I would love to hear about the married couples, or even dating. Like, how do you know he or she was the one? How do you know that this was just gonna work and you just went for it and you didn't have any doubts? I would love to know your stories, so please share with me. And if you have anything else, any other tips, advice, or anything like that, while you were waiting, maybe share those. Other people could probably hear those words of advice. So, um, yeah, just share and repost and whatever else. Thanks.